Do. We're gonna start off with Zayne, as per chat's request. What? To new life. That is so short. Thanks, Gabe. So descriptive. Let's go. Oh my gosh.
That damn predator. They didn't catch up, right?
Oh! What the heck just happened?
It's you, Warden. So you were the predator this whole time, Zayne. I'll have you know I donated money to build a statue in front of the city hall. I'm Lincoln's most...
Man, like, I never like any sort of councilman that just uses the tax money just to build a statue of himself. Like, why? That money could have easily been used to help improve the community, but no. The ice shards pierce his body and silence him.
I don't need to know that.
Ooh, oh, the deepness. Ooh, my. Office LCBI.
Boss.
Troubled, I stare at the world's case closure report form on my computer screen. My junior leans over from her workstation and calls out to me in a low voice. Shush, we're still in the office. The bureau chief might nag you if he hears you.
Okay, Miss Enforcer. I heard the bureau chief say the serial killer we're investigating murdered the councilman yesterday.
Oh no. Is Zayne a serial killer in this AU as well?
They also said they're closing the case and won't pursue it any further.
Yeah, that's not sus at all. This is totally a mirror of Dawnbreaker. Why does this keep happening? I turn my attention to the serial killer's file and start reading it. The suspect is male, real name unknown. The Lincoln City Bureau of Investigations, or LCBI, gave him the code name Galen. Over the past 5 years, Galen has been responsible for numerous crimes targeting political figures and business tycoons. In addition, there have been eyewitness reports of Galen killing predators who have lost their minds across Lincoln. After conducting multiple on-site investigations, the LCBI has determined that Galen isn't an ordinary person. He's a predator, and SSS Class 1 to be exact. This is the highest threat level one can receive. Oh my.
Whenever we're halfway through an investigation, they close the case. But Galen is strange too. He's a predator, yet he's killing other predators.
Oh, so he's like a vigilante, huh? Have you finished analyzing the security camera footage I asked you to check a few days ago?
I have. Take a look at this. The last trace of Galen shows him passing by Oxo Clinic in the Southern District.
Ooh. What? Hearing that familiar name, I can't help but freeze for a moment. Haha, freeze.
Yeah, it's Oxo Clinic. Is there a problem?
It's nothing. Did the security cameras get a clear image of the serial killer?
I'm afraid not. He seems to know the area well and managed to avoid them.
Dang.
What do you think? Is it possible that Galen used to live in the Southern District?
You have a point. If it really is him.
But the footage is from last year. We couldn't find him back then, so can we even track him down with this?
I pull out a stack of papers from my desk and flip through them. These are the files of Galen's victims that I've been investigating. Whether they're well-known businessmen or political figures, all the victims have one thing in common. After the Predator virus outbreak 5 years ago, they were involved in its secondary transmission. They even proliferated... They even profiteered from the situation. The killer's motive is now obvious. The murdered councilman from last night was one of them. Investigating Galen will inevitably uncover the shady deals of powerful figures. No wonder the LCBI keeps insisting I close the case immediately. Cowards. My phone buzzes. A travel ad pops up on the illuminated screen. I tap it and the scene unfolds. A vast snowfield, spruce trees covered in fresh snow, and a snowman wearing a scarf. Maybe I should just walk away from this. Why should I care about what happens in Lincoln? Damn! This is such a 180 of like the current timeline MC who clearly does care about Lincoln. I might as well move to a place that hasn't been touched by the predator virus and live a carefree life. I can start over from scratch. I sigh, and my gaze falls onto the surveillance footage my subordinate gave me once more. It was the only lead on Galen that the LCBI managed to obtain in the past 5 years. It's been a long time since I heard the name Oxo. Zayne, I wonder where he is now. After careful consideration, I pick up the motorcycle keys from my desk and stand up.
Are you going to investigate Oxo Clinic?
Hell yeah, I am. I give a small smile and gently guide her back to her seat. I'm taking some time off. Can you let our chief know? Usually there's some sort of formality for taking time off. Like, you, are they that loose? I went to Oxo Clinic. Of course, I can't openly admit I'm investigating a case that was ordered to be closed, especially when it involves many crucial secrets. The streets of the Southern District feel strange yet familiar. Before long, I find myself standing in front of Oxo Clinic. As I push open the dust-covered glass door, it feels like a switch is flipped in my mind. Fragments of memories rush in at the same time. Oh my gosh. It all started 5 years ago. At the time, I wasn't an enforcer in the Northern District. I was a bounty hunter scraping by in the Southern District. I took whatever jobs I could get. In an unexpected turn of events, I was bitten and wounded by a predator. I spent what felt like an eternity searching for a clinic. Clutching my injury, I finally collapsed at the doorstep of Oxo Clinic. The pain slowly subsided. It seems my wound was treated and bandaged. Wait, so are we going in a flashback now?
You're awake.
He has the long hair. Oh my god. In a stark contrast to the gentle hands that had carefully treated my injury, the owner's face was as emotionless as a glacier. I was unconscious for a long time. Wait, was I unconscious for a long time?
Zayne. And to answer your previous question, it's been 3 hours. That's a long time, I believe.
Okay, that's not that long. I was thinking it was maybe like days or something. I thought doctors were supposed to have good bedside manner. This guy didn't get the memo. My eyes drifted from the open until 10 p.m. sign on the wall to the clock. It was midnight. My gaze then shifted to the side room where I saw several pet carriers of pet carriers? Pet carriers? Also, thank you so much for your Prime sub. Thank you. Is he a vet clinic? What? A kitten suddenly jumped onto Zayne's shoulder. Aw. It leaned down and looked me straight in the eyes. What are you looking at, cat? I'm in a vet clinic?
Behave. And get down, please.
Mind your business. Anyway. Looks like he treats cats better than people. I moved my arm a little before getting up to leave. A bottle of medicine was quickly thrust in front of me.
Take these when the pain becomes severe. No more than 2 a day.
Whoa, this medicine looks expensive. No thanks. I don't have a lot of money, so I can't afford to buy it.
It's free.
Free? Free medicine in
Happy
these
birthday.
times? Wait, it's my birthday? Wait, what? He places the medicine bottle in my hand. Huh? What?
I saw your patient profile in the system. Your birthday is the same as today's date.
Damn, can you imagine if I played this memory on the 24th? Because that's when my birthday is.
Consider it a gift.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the birthday gift that is medicine.
But judging by your expression, some of that information isn't accurate.
Oh, wait, is that a fake birthday then? Zayne is right. It's a date I randomly made up when filling out forms as a kid. I can't believe it's actually today. As I looked at the bottle of medicine in my hand, which was elevated to a gift, I hesitated. Then I decided to keep it to myself. I reacted that way because this is the first time I ever received a birthday gift.
I see.
Nice.
Well, you can go now.
Nice cover up. His dismissal was so sudden, it stunned me. Before I can fully process what happened, Zayne's back already faced me. He was seated at a microscope, and I couldn't help but reveal a small, bewildered smile. Thank you for the gift, Dr. Zayne. The date might be made up, but what I said was true. This was the first birthday gift I ever received. Dang. I have a secret. Oh, you have many secrets. What secret could it be, MC? A few years ago, a radiation leak in the lab in the Northern District triggered a wave of psychic disturbances that soon swept over Lincoln City, warping the minds of ordinary people and turning many into violent predators. One bite from these predators was all it took to spread the infection, transforming others in their wake. Fear settled over the city, and in an instant, no one felt truly safe. However, I'm immune to this disease. Whoa! Really? Zayne discovered this while treating my wound. After that day, I found myself frequently visiting Oxo Clinic to gauge Zayne's reaction. But he never said a word about it. He silently protected my secret. Yeah, basically, like, this whole infection thing is basically like a pseudo-zombie apocalypse without the zombie part. Like, I guess. Through my frequent visits, I discovered something about this tactic turn? Huh? Seemingly aloof veterinarian, Zayne is also a predator. And just as he kept my secret, I remained silent about his condition. Our shared secrets brought us together at Oxo Clinic. Even though Zayne rarely initiated conversation, he never asked me to leave. Aw, that's so nice of him. It's so nice of him. Time flew just like that. Before long, I had to say goodbye to him. Dr. Zayne. The familiar figure was still hunched over the microscope. I walked into Oxo Clinic with my pet turtle. Oh my god, I have a pet turtle! I have a pet... Fun fact, chat, I actually do have a pet turtles. I have 4 of them. I have a Gulf Coast box turtle, 2 redfoot tortoises, and a Tabasco mud turtle. I love my turtles; they're so cute. Anyway, Zayne slightly tilted his head to glance at me.
Neither you nor the turtle appear to be injured. Why are you here?
But the turtle wanted us to see you. I'm leaving. I wanted to say goodbye in person. His hand paused on one of the microscope's adjustment knobs. Zayne turned to face me.
Where?
Wait, what do you mean where? I'm just leaving. What's wrong with me leaving? I'll be heading to the Northern District, the LCBI. Here. I showed him my phone screen with the job offer from the LCBI with its official seal at the bottom. Oh no, he doesn't want me to leave. Oh no. For some reason, he was unusually quiet. Don't look so sad. I'm only moving to the Northern District. I'll still visit you whenever I can.
Give me your hand.
Yes? Yes? Why?
The LCBI staff frequently interact with the predators. To ensure their employees don't become one, they conduct routine blood tests. If you want to keep your secret, give me your hand.
Okay. Okay. I give hand. While I was skeptical, I trusted him. I offered him my hand. He quickly brought out a tourniquet and secured it around my... A tourniquet? Zayne, what are you doing? Are you going to inject me with something? How do you know? It wasn't mentioned on the recruitment poster or the job offer.
Your turtle is about to fall off the table.
No, not the turtle, no! Even though I knew it was a distraction, I still turned to look. As I reached out with one hand to catch my turtle, Zayne swiftly inserted the needle into my other arm. Bright red blood slowly filled the syringe. I couldn't help but crack a joke. They say blood gets predators really riled up. You worked as a veteran for years. Has the sight of blood ever made you go into a frenzy? I also heard that some predators have an activator implanted on them. When they entered a frenzy state, finding that activator is the only way to calm them down. Activator? Like a button or something? Do they have a reset button? What? Do you have one by any chance?
Are you certain you want to discuss this while I'm drawing your blood?
I don't see why not. It's not like I have other predator friends to talk to.
Don't move. Also, you wouldn't be sitting here asking questions if I lost control that easily.
Eh. Once he was done taking my blood, he walked it to a cabinet, retrieved a few small vials, and returned to his desk to mix something. A few minutes later, he gave me a bottle of capsules.
1 capsule lasts 2 hours. It should be enough to get you through the medical examination.
Wait, what? Medical? What did he mix? What was that for? You know, I secretly thought you lacked bedside manners when we first met.
If you're looking for a warm, kind-hearted doctor, try the clinic down the street. You might have better luck there.
I mean, I could also just try another timeline. Oh, that won't be necessary. It turns out my first impression was wrong. I have first-hand experience with your care now. It's just, you should smile a little more. You look more approachable then. You really should.
I'm too busy for that. Smiling isn't in my schedule.
You can't even fit smiling in. After tidying up his desk, Zayne walked to the building's entrance and flipped the open sign to close the clinic for the day. My man apparently is too busy to smile, guys. Too busy to smile. The sunlight outside was inviting. I sat on the steps by the clinic's entrance and tugged at Zayne's sleeve. I gestured for him to join me. Despite his apparent reluctance, he sat down next to me. Aren't you curious about why I want to join the LCBI?
If you want to tell me, you may.
Well, I feel like Lincoln is my home. I grew up here, and I wanted to do something for it. As a bounty hunter, I can only do so much, but as an enforcer, I might be able to make a difference. I raised my hand until my fingers appeared to bridge the gap between the northern and southern districts. I touched the corners of the LCBI building in the distance.
The northern district is 100 times more dangerous than this place. Be careful.
I heard from other bounty hunters that you're from the northern district. Is that true?
Yes.
I guess we'll eventually run into each other in the northern district someday. It'll be something to look forward to, Dr. Zayne. After that, I was swept up in a whirlwind of work. I barely had a moment to catch my breath. It wasn't until my first vacation that I finally had a chance to return to the Southern District and visit Zayne. But he was gone. What? He was gone? What? What happened? Oxo Clinic was covered in a thick layer of dust. The aloof doctor vanished into the distant memories of my past, just like that. Aww. Aw, man. The heck? Where did he go, chat? Although it's been 5 years, the memories are as crisp and clear as freshly printed document. Freshly printed document. That's a weird way to say that. Inside Oxo Clinic, everything remains the same. Every piece of furniture and item is in the spot I remember them being in, all familiar to me like the back of my hand. The investigation comes first. I scan the room, but before I can activate my iris scanner... What are you, a cyborg now? An iris scanner? The heck? The door behind me burst open. Who's there? In one swift motion, I draw my gun and turn. I aim my weapon at the intruder, but he sneers and raises his hand in mock surrender.
Really, Enforcer? You can't recognize your own colleagues now.
Look, man, look. I had to be cautious.
Oh, wait. You're not one of us anymore.
Wait, what? I'm not? With a wave of his hand, the Enforcer signals his teammates. I'm surrounded by a swarm of Enforcers with their weapons pointed at me. Wait, what? What happened? Am I being detained? What do you think you're doing? Are you here to arrest me? Where's your warrant? And who authorized this? As if he's been waiting for me to ask that, the enforcer produces a formal document with an official stamp.
The LCBI has evidence of your involvement in smuggling an illegal substance, Frenzy Enhancer.
Wait, what? What? Wait, I was not involved in such a thing. I'm being framed. The heck? What? I never...
This is your termination notice. Your arrest warrant and order to apprehend you were signed by the bureau chief himself.
What the... I'm being framed. I'm being framed, chat.
Give up.
Ugh. I tried to resist, but it's pointless. I'm outnumbered in this situation. Someone framed me.
Save your excuses for prison. Who knows? Maybe our kind-hearted warden will be more amicable to your story.
Oh no. Also, hi, Nick, you know. Predator's prison. Putting me in a prison with all the predators? Is that really a good idea? The LCBI usually interrogates suspects before transferring them to the prison. Throwing me into a cell like this, something's not right. As a theory forms in my mind, I can't help but let out a bitter laugh. First they shut down my investigation, and then this happens. They must be desperate to cover up their schemes of profiting from the virus.
0905, out!
Why?
The warden wants you.
Wait, 09... Isn't that Zayne's birthday? Wait. I begrudgingly follow the guard through the long corridor as we make our way to the second floor.
Warden's gonna tear you apart!
That's
the trouble.
Okay. Okay. The prisoner's shrill taunts fill my ears. Annoyed, I shake my head. I look at the cells around me. Each one has a predator I arrested over the past 5 years. They threw me into a den with my enemies? I guess they want me to disappear without a trace. You're getting on my nerves. Can't you all just shut... Whoa. Whoa, that's ice. Wait, is Zayne in here too? Is he a prisoner in here too? A bone-chilling cold suddenly surges up from the ground. It's as if everything is frozen in place, yet I can move around freely. The shouting around me has stopped, but I don't know when that happened. Whoa! Wait! That outfit! On the second floor's corridor of the prison, a tall figure stands in the darkness. His face is obscured. I recognize that jacket.
Silence!
Oh! A biting chill permeates the air as the prisoners are frozen in a thick layer of ice.
This is the punishment for not learning to keep your mouth shut.
Zayne's the warden?! He's the warden?! I should have figured from the trailer. Oh my god, I totally forgot. Oh my god.
Take her to my office.
Yeah, please take me to your office. I would love to go into your office. He turns and leaves, and I only catch a glimpse of his retreating figure. But that's all I need to recognize who he is. Zayne? Why is he here? Warden's office.
Sit down, and don't try anything funny while you wait. The warden will be here soon.
I ain't listen to you. Screw you, prison guard. You shackled me to this chair. I can't move even if I wanted to. I listen closely as the guard's footsteps fade away. Once I know he's gone, I quickly twist my wrist and free myself from the... Wow, the guard sucks at locking people up, I guess. He really made sure they were tight. My wrists are killing me, and the chair is as comfortable as a rock. My eyes are drawn to the leather chair behind the desk. Without hesitating, I turn around and make myself comfortable. I cross my legs as I sit. Dang, MC, you bold, man. Now this is better. Zayne's office, huh? Large stacks of files are meticulously arranged on the desk by size. A few loose papers are perfectly aligned at the corners. They're held in place with a paperweight. My right hand can easily reach the pen holder because of its current position. As I sit here, I can almost imagine Zayne's workday. Yes, the chair is ours now, my chair. From veterinarian to Oxo Clinic to warden. It looks like he found his own path during these 5 years. I wheel the chair between the bookshelves and scan the contents. Amongst the tomes is a small box. It sticks out like a sore thumb. Are these candies? Just as I lean in to get a closer look, footsteps resound outside the door. I rush back to my original chair and pick up the discarded restraint. Panicking, I try to put them back on so it looks like I never moved. But I'm a second too late. He's in this outfit. I love this outfit so much. As Zayne walks into the office, he sees I'm in the middle of wrapping the heavy restraints around my arms.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I totally didn't escape my restraints or anything. I'm helping you check to see if these are working properly. Well, clearly they didn't. What about you? Why are you here? Being a veterinarian didn't work out, so you became a warden instead? To mask my guilt, I decided to go on the offensive and question Zayne first.
I suppose it's also difficult to be an enforcer, since you switched career paths. I see prison happened to be your first choice.
Not on purpose. Zayne walks to the desk and methodically empties the evidence bag. My enforcer badge and phone emerge. He then retrieves a file box from the bookshelf and places its contents on the desk.
You smuggled frenzy enhancer.
I didn't!
The life
It
of an
wasn't
enforcer
me!
is more exciting than I imagined.
I didn't do it, Zayne! I didn't do it! I'm being framed! I take 2 steps forward and close the file. I was framed. I've never done stuff like that. The LCBI's procedures are strange this time round. They never presented any evidence or witnesses. I didn't even get interrogated.
When the charges, evidence, and witnesses are fabricated, presenting them is almost pointless.
So does he know it's fake?
As for these irregularities you spoke of, to a majority of people who are unfamiliar with these procedures, it would appear the LCBI is eager to punish a law-breaking employee. They can easily spin this story to the public as them responsibly cleaning house.
So you're siding with the LCBI, Warden? You didn't plan to release me? Or you don't plan to release me? I had no idea a person's guilt could be decided so easily. I'm impressed with the justice system's efficiency. I deliberately say each word slowly. Defiant, I furrow my brow and lock eyes with Zayne. Will I have a better chance of achieving my goal if I stopped here and involuntarily brought up our past? Maybe. But I can't bring myself to use our time together as leverage in this situation. I don't know why. Sorry, guys, there was background noise. Sorry. Alright, anyway. Where was I? Okay.
Why don't we listen to this first?
Wait, what are we listening to? Zayne slightly lowers his head, reaches into a desk drawer, and pulls out a voice recorder. He slides it across the table toward me and presses the play button.
These are voices from within the LCBI. I would assume you're more familiar with them than I am.
Uh-oh. There's listening devices? The bureau chief, the operations sector manager, and the enforcer who arrested me. The recording details the entire process of a plot to frame me. My arrest and imprisonment are their crowning achievements. Well, I don't experience this every day. I get to listen to people scheming against me.
You'll inevitably be more eye-catching when you're in a high position.
I barely had the chance to shine before they decided to get rid of me. What a grand spectacle I turned out to be. If you don't plan on handing over the voice recorder, wait. You don't plan on handing over that voice recorder, right? By letting me listen to it, you're trying to see if you can make a deal with me.
You're quick on the uptake. It seems you matured a little since then.
Zayne proposes I become his informant within the prison. My objective is to get close to a certain prisoner. His name is Levi? Levi? I'm going to say Levi because it's cooler. His name is Levi. He's a former employee of Everett's Biological Sciences Research Department. 5 years ago, he was involved in a series of classified experiments. Rumors suggest that after those experiments, the Predator virus first appeared in Lincoln and began to spread uncontrollably.
You need to obtain a list of personnel from him. It will ideally name everyone involved with the classified experiments.
I'm so glad you understood why I chose Levi.
I believe that with your investigation skills, gaining his trust shouldn't pose much of a challenge. Once you complete this task, I can either clear your name or create a fake identity so you can leave Lincoln City. The choice is yours.
Noticing my hesitation, Zayne sits down and slides the voice recorder toward me again.
I could simply give you this and let you walk out. However, the people targeting you won't give up so easily. You might have the misfortune of getting more than just a prison sentence next time.
Oh, do I get some personal one-on-one time with the warden? What if I told everyone that the warden is a predator and he's secretly running a prison filled with other predators? I know it's an empty threat, but I can't help but push my luck.
Go ahead. Let's see who they're more likely to believe, the warden or a prisoner accused of smuggling frenzy enhancer.
Ah, yes, the illusion of choice. Agree to assist. I don't really have a choice, huh? You're less like a doctor and more like a wolf wearing a white coat.
Why, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
I mean, you know, I've been kind of like hesitant about like accepting the longer wolf cut hair, but like honestly, Zayne looks really good with the wolf cut hair. I take the voice recorder. My frustration is obvious as I rack my brain for a way to gain the upper hand in this conversation. We'll discuss what happens after our deal once We'll discuss what happens after our deal once I succeed. If you want my help, then you should let me set some conditions.
So long as they're within my jurisdiction, we can discuss them.
In that case... Oh, man. I want a private cell. I want to freely move around. I want special meals at night. I want my pet turtle. I gotta have my pet turtle. I want you to bring my pet turtle here. Sure, it'll live for a long time, but that doesn't mean it can survive. It can survive without food and water. I also don't have anyone who can take care of it in my place.
All right.
Of course I want my pet turtle. Okay, I can go through all of them. Okay, I want special meals at night. I want special meals prepared for me every night. The slop they serve in the prison cafeteria is too miserable for my stomach. Fried chicken, barbecue skewers, hot pot, steak. Don't you crave food like that after spending so much time in prison?
I'm not a prisoner. I can have all of those whenever I leave this place.
Then why don't you take me?
The answer is no.
Damn it. I want some food. I want a private cell. Preferably one quietly tucked in a corner. Zayne rubs his fingertips as if to contemplate. I don't know if I'm imagining things, but I can see a hint of amusement playing at the corners of his mouth. Gee, I wonder why.
All right. Keeping you away from the other inmates will lower the chances of any incidents occurring by 50%.
Oh, will that increase other incidents by 50%? I'm the textbook example of a law-abiding citizen. I would never stir up trouble on purpose.
Perhaps. However, when self-defense is involved, I'm afraid that's another story.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I want to freely move around. Aside from the usual prison stuff, I want to freely move around.
What will you do with this freedom?
I narrow my eyes and reveal a mischievous smile. I could do a lot of things. Maybe I'll walk around when I'm bored, or I'll secretly observe the warden all day. Maybe give him a shoulder rub and maybe sit in his lap as he works away on some papers.
Disappointed. My workday isn't exactly riveting. Considering our need to monitor certain individuals, however, I suppose I could allow it.
Does that mean I get to help him in his office? Can I be your secretary, please?
Whether or not the guards will cooperate, it's hard to say.
I hold out my hand to say, I look forward to working with you, Mr. Warden.
Likewise, Miss Informant.
My brain. Stop, cease. I need to stop. Oh, before I forget, I have one more thing to add to my list of conditions. Can I take this box of candy with me before I go? Why do you want the candy? Why? Smirking, I point to the container hidden among the books, and for the first time I see a crack in Zayne's usually stoic expression.
You can.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The prison the warden manages is under the court system's jurisdiction. All captured predators in Lincoln are here. The warden himself is mysterious and rarely appears in person, unless it's absolutely necessary. The fact very few people have seen him was often discussed in whispers during my time in the LCBI. Now that I think about it, his reputation for being mysterious and rarely appearing probably stems from two things. First, Zayne has always been this way, and he needs to hide the fact that he's a predator. There's no way I believe working with Zayne will go smoothly. But no matter how much I prepared myself, I didn't expect my first challenge to be...
Why don't you sit with me, boss?
Huh? Boss?
Don't listen to him, boss. Sit over here instead.
Huh? In the cafeteria, I stand with my tray. I'm not sure how to deal with the eager faces blocking my path.
Boss, tell us how you managed to survive the warden's interrogation.
Why are they calling me boss?
Come on, share your secrets. You're the first one we've ever seen come back alive. The people before who met him? Well, they're dead now.
Okay. What has Zayne been doing in this prison? These inmates are probably two-faced. They'll say something else when my back is turned. I shouldn't get too involved with them. Excuse me, move out of the way, please. I don't have anything to share. I'm more concerned about getting food in my stomach. I'm about to shake them off when I spot my target. Levi is standing in the sea of people. Well, if you really want to know about my experience, it's nothing too extraordinary. I clear my throat, and sure enough, Levi turns his gaze toward me. I'll make my presence known for now, then I can try to talk to him in private later. First things first, you need to keep your cool. Don't let him see you sweat if you're negotiating. And then you need to have a useful skill or two, like lockpicking. Trust me, when you're restrained to a chair, knowing how to pick a lock can be a difference between life and death. A familiar chuckle rises from the crowd. For a moment, I think my ears are playing tricks on me. Is that Zayne? When I find the owner, I know I'm not seeing things. Zayne is standing right in front of me. However,
That guy's fresh meat, boss. I don't know why he's here, but they say he's one of the predators.
Can you move over?
oh, whoops.
I want to eat here.
He's already marking his territory? This baby's got some guts.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait! I'm sorry. Did he make himself one of the prisoners? Let me reread this. Zayne is standing right in front of me, however, that guy's fresh meat, boss. I don't know why he's here, but they say he's one of the predators with a laundry list of crimes. He made himself one of the prisoners! Wow. I mean, I guess it's because the prisoners don't see the warden that often, so okay. Yeah, he went in undercover, I guess. I'm shocked that I look at Zayne and mouth to him. Don't tell me you're here just to see me squirm. The outfit looks so good. He calmly navigates through the crowd and sits next to me. He starts eating his meal as if he doesn't have a care in the world. All right, show's over. Beat it. I need to talk to our new friend here.
You're doing well behind bars. As expected of an enforcer.
Well, I have someone's notorious reputation to thank for that one. One quick trip to the office put me above everyone else. Dang, my gosh. Also, hi Amber, how are you? Oh my god. Like, what the heck? He went in undercover. I'm so surprised.
Are you referring to those rumors? They're nothing more than necessary deterrents against the predators.
I'm about to chuckle at his remark when I notice Levi is still watching me. I quickly compose myself and look at Zayne with a stern expression.
He knows who you are. You're the renowned enforcer from the LCBI. The media covered your exploits in apprehending the predators.
Oh, then did you watch their reports?
There were so many of them. It was hard not to.
I bet the headlines only talk about the murder of that councilman now, though. I observe Zayne's face to see that... My eyes keep wandering, chat. Can you... Zayne, can you, like, back up, like, 2 feet? I'm trying to read! I observe Zayne's face to see if there's any sort of reaction. Unsurprisingly, he remains unfazed. He doesn't even pause in his meticulous efforts to remove every last carrot from his meal. Of course, he still doesn't like carrots. Of course he doesn't. So even the high and mighty warden is a picky eater.
Food preferences aren't limited by one's rank.
Be honest with me. Why are you interested in that list of personnel?
Does it matter to you?
Of course, we're working together. We should at least be honest with each other. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Oh my god. Chat, you're funny. You seem to know everything about me, but I'm in the dark when it comes to you. This kind of one-sided partnership doesn't inspire confidence. Zayne sets down his chopsticks and his expression becomes solemn.
I need to recover the solution that can cure the predators of their disease. Long before everything began, the lab researching protocore veins had already discovered it might be the cause. The formula for the solution was also nearly complete. It was when Ever stepped in and conducted those secret experiments that the radiation leak occurred, along with the theft of the formula.
Not the formula! Oh no! So you believe the culprit is involved with those experiments? Zayne nods. It's possible, but how do you know all of this?
I was one of the researchers.
With Ever? No!
Did my honesty put you at ease?
My chopsticks freeze in midair. I would have dropped my chopsticks as I'm about to eat. I'm stunned by this bombshell. But almost said his bombshell. by this bombshell that was casually dropped. My brain short circuits for a moment. Oh, yeah, my brain is definitely short circuiting. Gathering my thoughts, I brace myself. I try to ask more questions while pretending to be calm. So the murders of those officials and businessmen who profited from the Predator virus were also because...
Lunchtime's over.
Ah, shit, I didn't even get to eat my food!
You certainly became quite the investigator.
Wait, one last question. As he gets up to leave, I grab the hem of his shirt. What shirt? He's not wearing a shirt! What shirt? What hem are you grabbing, MC? He's not wearing a shirt. He's wearing like a half jacket at best. What shirt? The shirt is invisible. Yes, the invisible shirt. What shirt? Why are you pretending to be a prisoner?
It's because my informant seems to have made a few enemies here.
She's grabbing the leather straps. See, that is believable. I don't know what I grabbed. I grabbed something, apparently. I grabbed something. It's not even a half. I know, but what else would you call that? It's nap time. I lay back in the bed after feeding my turtle, but I'm still wide awake. I can't fall asleep. Zayne, he's, chat, behave yourselves, please. I wonder how many new looming shadows he got in the past 5 years ago. I'm not sure if he's still the person I once knew so well. What's his goal? Will he use the solution to save people? Would it be naive of me to assume that? Maybe he wants to profit from this too. Breathless and anxious, I toss and turn in bed. Something under my pillow digs into my cheek. I lift up my pillow and find the box of candy I took from Zayne's office. Nom 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 nom, it's tasty. As the sweetness floods my mouth, my suspicions about him slowly melt away. Someone with a sweet tooth can't be a villain, right? Getting close to someone and digging up information is child's play for me. Day 2. It's yard time. In the surveillance camera's blind spot, I rub my wrist and nudge the predator's inmates I took down aside with my foot. Then I extend my hand to Levi, who's huddled in the corner. Alright, I dealt with all of them. You can get up now. I notice the syringe he's trying to hide. Chuckling, I take it from him and turn it over in my hands. Frenzy Enhancer. One shot turns a predator into a raging powerhouse. It's the go-to choice for a prison break. Giving out Frenzy Enhancer in prison, you live up to your reputation for being an ever employee. But you're terrible at this. Your clients are threatening you before you settle on a price. You suck at being a drug dealer.
Why did you butt in? It's none of your business.
Remember, guys, I do not condone the spreading of them drugs. Just saying.
You're not an enforcer anymore. You have no right to touch me.
Of course I won't lay a finger on you, but... I turn Levi around and direct his attention to Zayne, who's sitting nearby. The same can't be said about him. Did you know? He got himself thrown in here so he can kill you. Zayne's like, huh? What? Are you talking to me? What? Wait, what? Oops. As Zayne looks over, I meet his gaze and silently urge him to play along with the story I made up to win Levi's trust.
What do you want?
Isn't it obvious? I threw myself into a cell to protect you. I lean towards Levi's ear and make sure my words are oozed with sincerity. Even though you're a predator, it ever hasn't give up on you. Levi remains on high alert. A made-up story isn't enough to lower his guard. It'll take a while for me to win his trust and get him to talk about the list of names I need. Meanwhile, Zayne uses his authority as warden and orders a crackdown on Frenzy Enhancer in the prison. He's subtly pushing Levi into a corner. I bide my time. It won't be long until Levi comes to me. However, I didn't anticipate things to go the way they did. What? Did things go south? God, I hate that. Oh my god. What's going on over there?
Someone's trying to break out with Frenzy Enhancer. Again.
I don't know who that voice actor is, but you go.
That stuff is bad. I tried it once and nearly lost it. I almost turned into a monster, you know? Luckily, I managed to keep it together.
I'm about to ignore the whole thing until I see Zayne standing in the crowd. I hesitate before deciding to approach him. As I get closer, bone-chilling cold envelops me. A shiver runs down my spine. Oh. Ah! A razor-sharp icicle erupts from the ground and impales the inmate driven insane by the Frenzy Enhancer. Whoa! A swarm of prison guards rushes to the scene with weapons and riot shields. Riot shields? My gosh. They quickly form an impenetrable barrier around the exit. Zayne glances at the predator laying on the ground. Then his gaze shifts to the one still standing.
Whose side are you on? Are you one of us? Or just a puppet? If you're on our side, then why the hell are you killing your fellow predators?
Uh-oh. Is the jig up? Is his cover blown?
Where? I'm getting out of here today. Whatever it takes.
The frenzied inmate injects the Frenzy Enhancer into his neck. He can't handle the violent stimulation and is overwhelmed by the sudden surge of strength. He falls to his knees, but in the next second, it's as if an invisible force yanks him up. Like a zombie, he lunges at Zayne.
They're dead. They're dead.
All the predator inmates have backed away. They leave Zayne alone as he stands in a grisly scene of ice and blood. Wary, surprised, and murderous gazes are fixated on Zayne. The air crackles with tension. He could become the target of their collective wrath at any moment. A voice inside me screams that I have to get him out. I can't leave him here. Zayne! When Zayne sees me, his emotionless expression flickers for a moment.
Don't just stand there.
I grab his wrist and pull him away from the chaotic mess. Dodging the watchful eyes of the prison guards, I decided to lead Zayne to his office. It's the safest place I could think of. Hell yeah, back in the office, let's go. But after guiding him through the corridors for what feels like an eternity, I realize I don't know how to get to his office from here.
Are you giving me a tour of my own prison? Perhaps I should show you around instead.
Oh my god. Ooh. Rooftop? It's late. The prison, still reeling from the recent incident, is steeped in an uneasy silence. From the top of the watchtower, I gaze down at the courtyard. The chaos from earlier seems small and distant. You probably have a target on your back now. Everyone will be watching you and waiting for an opportunity to strike. I'm not in the mood to appreciate the night scenery. Instead, I lean against the railing as I look at Zayne.
And by dragging me away in front of everyone, You're in the same boat as me.
But I'm close to getting my hands on that list. This whole thing will be over soon.
In that case, congratulations. You'll be free soon.
He sounds so sad. I shake my head. There's no real freedom here. The city before us is like a scale model. The northern and southern districts are divided as two distinct cages within the same skyline. Zayne, is there a place you'd like to see? Have you ever thought about leaving Lincoln?
No.
Although I had a feeling he'd say that, hearing it still makes me really smile. You have a knack for shutting down conversations. It's quiet for a bit, then I take a step toward him. My feet touch Zayne's shadow. When this is all over, do you want to leave with me?
Where do you want to go?
I haven't really thought about it that much, but I know I won't be staying in Lincoln. Maybe I'll head to a small, remote town. It will be a place without any predators. As I ponder this, Zayne asks another question.
What do you think the LCBI will do once they catch the serial killer they've been chasing after for 5 years?
Interrogation, detention, trial, and conviction. The specific charges would determine the final outcome.
I imagine it won't end well for him.
But the LCBI is full of cowards. I'm the only one who dared to go after you.
Is that so?
I don't know the answer. I notice his slightly downcast gaze and realize something. I might not be able to take him with me. I look away and gaze at the southern district in the distance where Oxo Clinic is located. Do you want to end this as a guilty man? Or would you rather leave your past behind and start anew? He doesn't answer, or maybe his response is carried away by the wind that howls around us. After the small riot, Zayne and I became the most feared individuals in the entire prison. Well, I better. My gosh. Levi should have felt it the same way. However, the rapport we built over the past few months was what solidified his trust in me. Maybe seeing Zayne kill a predator got to him. The next morning, he gave me the list of names I was after. And just like that, I finished my task. At lunch, I placed a carrot on Zayne's tray. It's a signal we agreed upon. Yet, as we sit across from each other, I find myself wishing our farewell could be delayed for a little while longer.
"0905. It's time for the warden's interrogation."
Warden's interrogation? Oh no! As night falls, Zayne summons me to the interrogation room with his authority as warden. It's all part of the plan. Once the guard's footsteps fade, Why the cage? Why the cage? Why is that the background for? Why? I was expecting his office background. Oh no. Once the guard's footsteps fade, I easily slip out of my restraints again. This is his, are you sure this is his office? There are rumors about me escaping the warden's interrogations unscathed, but this is my first time in the interrogation room. While waiting for Zayne, so I didn't get taken to an interrogation? This is the interrogation room? My gosh. While waiting for Zayne, I pace back and forth. My attention is drawn to the array of interrogation tools mounted on the walls. No wonder Zayne has such a fearsome reputation. He has a wide variety of gadgets. Handcuff... Whips! Whips! Can I be on the other end of that whip? Anyway, what's this? I haven't seen anything like it before. What did you find?
It's a clamp.
A clamp? Why do you have a clamp? I turn around to see Zayne standing right behind me. He has entered the interrogation room without making a sound.
It's typically used to clamp a prisoner's fingers, so it can inflict intense pain.
Oh my god. Ow. Ooh, okay, so maybe like the fingertip clamps. Like, okay, my gosh. What's not a typical use for it?
It can be hung on the wall as a decoration.
As a decoration. And, you know, do you like my decor? I got some industrial grade clamps from Home Depot. As he speaks, he takes a seat at the table off to the side. Only then do I notice the steaming hot food that will serve as a midnight snack. Is that supposed to be my last meal?
If that's what you want to call it.
Having what could potentially be my last meal while surrounded by torture devices, this is definitely a first. Yes, this is the finest of dining in a prison. Being surrounded by torture devices and in an interrogation room. With a slight smile, I relay the names Levi had given me to Zayne. Once I finish listing everything, an unusual silence falls over the interrogation room. It's only broken by the occasional simmering from the soup.
The seventh provision, which discusses the containment of predators, will be in effect starting tomorrow. Certain predator organizations have already issued warnings about their retaliation.
The scars on Zayne's arm. Sorry.
In other words, Lincoln can no longer be considered a safe place after tomorrow.
I'll wait until the chaos dies down before...
You need to leave before then.
What I was about to say dies in my throat. I sigh, nod, and swallow the rest of my words. If I abruptly leave, the inmates will think I died during the warden's interrogation.
I'll fabricate a plausible charge for you.
Damn. 5 years ago, I could never imagine that I'd leave Lincoln as a criminal. Back then, I blink. 5 years felt like an eternity. I could barely recall why I went to the Northern District in the first place. I thought that by becoming an enforcer, then operations section manager, and eventually bureau chief, I could make Lincoln a slightly better place. Damn. Looking back, I see how incredibly naive those thoughts were.
Some things aren't easy to accomplish.
You told me the same thing 5 years ago.
Yet I was just as naive as you were back then.
Lost in his memory, Zayne lowers his head with a faint smile. He recalls the past. His features appear noticeably softer.
When I still worked at the clinic, I believed that the solution would solve everything. But the effects of the mental anomalies had long since transcended the physical realm. Lincoln City was split in two, not just because of the mutations.
Oof. Oof. Is that why you chose to become the warden? I pick up my drink and gently clink it against the rim of Zayne's glass. To who we were 5 years ago.
To who we were 5 years ago.
What the heck? Why is this story so sad? For a spicy card, a so-called spicy card, this story is sad. My farewell with Zayne is as serene as I have anticipated. After finishing our meal, we climbed to the watchtower once more. We silently watched it. Hey, I was reading that. After finishing our meal, we climbed the watchtower once more. We silently watched the last traces of moonlight fade over Lincoln's skyline. For the past few months, I felt like I had stepped into a snow globe where time was frozen. It wasn't until I left the prison that I realized winter had silently crept into Lincoln City. At home, I found myself in another snow globe of sorts. I rarely went outside for weeks. I lost myself in travel websites as I searched for a new place to call home. Several months later, breaking news appeared on every major news outlet. Ever had collapsed, and in its demise, the solution capable of curing predators was made public. A long-standing barrier was finally crumbling. I knew Zayne was involved with this. As people flooded the streets, a photographer captured a poignant moment, an ordinary citizen and a predator tightly embracing each other. That night, I received a special delivery. It was a folder containing my prisoner information and the new identities Zayne prepared for me, and a voice recorder that could prove my innocence. The new life I yearned for had finally arrived. Dang. The day before I leave Lincoln City, I can't resist dialing the number Zayne gave me 5 years ago. Wait, do I still have my turtle? Do I still have my turtle? I know no one will answer it. For the past 5 years, I only heard the lifeless beeping of a busy signal whenever I called. But even if I only hear that, I still want to listen to it one more time before I leave. To my surprise, the call actually goes through this time.
What is it?
He answered! He answered! It's nothing. I looked at the file. You came up with an impressive crime for me. I skirt around the real reason for my call. I idly flip through the file as I try to sound lighthearted.
You attempted to assassinate the warden, so you were killed on the spot.
Damn.
After all, the public sees him as a cruel, ruthless individual. No one would question the authenticity of the charge.
I guess I contributed to the warden's fearsome reputation. But aren't you worried about blowing your cover as a serial killer? What will the warden do in that scenario? The other end of the call is silent for a few seconds. When Zayne speaks again, he changes the subject.
When are you leaving Lincoln?
I'll be on a plane tomorrow morning. He has no intention of telling me anything else.
Have you decided where you'll settle down?
Yes. It's a small city that's far away from Lincoln. The winters are long there, but it's somehow always warm. Wait, that's not going to be good for the turtle? Oh my god. Turtles like being warm, guys. I guess it just depends on the turtle species, but like generally speaking, they like being warm. Unless they're aquatic. I carefully choose my words, but I really want to ask if there will be a second reunion for us.
It sounds like a wonderful place.
Knowing he won't give me a definitive answer, I can't bring myself to ask about our future. The words never leave my lips, even as our conversation comes to an end. My flight has been delayed until this evening. Aw, shit, I hate it when that happens. Thanks to the delay, I got a call from my ex-subordinate. It's related to the warden. All of Lincoln is in uproar because of it. The warden, Zayne, is actually the triple S class predator serial killer Galen, whom authorities have been pursuing. Oh shit, he's been outed. Whoa. Did I skip one? No. No, I don't think so. Eh. As the perpetrator responsible for the deaths of multiple citizens, Zayne's trial will be conducted with all of Lincoln watching. Ah, shit. A new era is on the horizon, and his execution... Execution?! His execution will herald its beginning. No! No! I don't want him to be executed! What? Forcing myself to calm down, I leave my home, but my pace quickens until I break into a run. I need to see Zayne one last time. I need to hear the truth from him. I need to know, can he actually end everything without regrets? He's gonna be executed! What? Well, I'm no longer an enforcer. Flashing my old badge is enough to get me... Those guards are stupid! Well, flashing my old badge is enough to get me past the unsuspecting guards. Yes, must protect Zayne, must protect. I navigate through the prison's corridors on a path I've walked countless times before. I make my way up to the second floor. Zayne has shut himself away in the interrogation room. It's the very same one where we said goodbye. I push open the door, and there he is, that familiar figure I haven't seen in a long time. Hearing me enter, he turns around. Surprise flashes across his face before his typical calm demeanor appears.
I recall you saying you'd be on a plane this morning.
So you deliberately waited until it was evening to release the news. That way I wouldn't find out.
Your presence here means my plan failed.
Yep, totally failed. Totally failed. Your plan? My throat tightens. I'm not sure if what I feel is anger, but my fists are tightly clenched that they start to hurt. You never intended to survive this. You've been planning to end it all, including yourself.
Every TV channel, newspaper, and radio station is announcing it. A new era will arrive with the breaking dawn.
Why you be sacrificing this even in this alternate universe? Stop! Please! Every single one of Zayne's lore ends him sacrificing himself! Why? Zayne, stop it! You deserve
Lincoln is being
happiness!
set on the correct path. The murders and crimes of the past must also be eliminated.
Oh, Zayne, stop it! Oh my god.
I thought you, as an enforcer, would understand that criminals must be punished for their past deeds.
I mean, yes, it's true, but still, the criminals have been punished. The predators and ordinary people got to live in peace, and Lincoln City will be ushered into a new era. But what about you? I take a step toward him to close the distance. Our heavy breaths mingle in the air between us. Zayne, have you gained anything from this? He doesn't answer. I take another step. Don't you want anything in this life? Stop talking about Lincoln, the virus, and the solution. What I want to know is related to you, Zayne. Have you ever wanted anything for yourself?
Are you here because you wanted to ask me that question?
Ugh. What if I say yes? Will you answer me then? I look up at him. We're so close to each other that our shadows merge into one. I'm about to take another step when Zayne suddenly furrows his brow. Grimacing, he turns away.
You should go.
Wait, why is his ears red? No, I won't leave until you answer me. But Zayne, are you... Noticing Zayne's unusual expression, I grab his wrist. His skin is burning hot to the... He's about to go into a frenzy.
I told you. You should go.
No, I refuse. Yeah, that's right, MC. You stay in there. I walk away and lock the door to the interrogation room. They said that when a predator goes into a frenzy, the desire to have what they truly want overwhelms them. Zayne, have you ever gone into a frenzy before?
No. I know how to control myself.
I hope fanfic writers are using this as fuel for some ABO fix. You implanted an activator in yourself, didn't you?
But that doesn't mean a predator like me won't harm the person standing in front of them.
I won't become a predator.
You'll die.
You already killed me once before. You accused me of trying to assassinate the warden. I haven't gotten the chance to see if I could actually do it. I grab the chains hanging from the ceiling of the interrogation room and wrap them around Zayne's wrists. Do you have to restrain yourself all the time?
Is that what you want me to do?
Kind of. No, at least that's not what I want right now. I take the I take the muzzle from the wall and secure it around Zayne's head. That's not really much of a muzzle. Just saying, he doesn't resist and allows me to restrain him. I have no idea what's going on in his head. But I'll find out soon enough. Zayne grabs another chain and hands it to me. As he does this, I notice his gaze is becoming more intense. His breathing is more ragged.
If you're
it's a
trying to
cutscene
break
time!
someone's chains, don't be afraid of the danger they bring.
Was I supposed to die here? Wasn't I supposed to die here anyway? And wait, why am I injecting frenzy enhancer? Why? No! Stop it! This isn't a game. Oh my god!
This isn't a game.
Oh my god! Stop it! No biting! No biting! No!
How far will you go until you're satisfied?
Stop it!
I don't know what I'll do to you.
Oh my god! You're only going to hurt yourself more by fighting, or well, I couldn't.
Frenzy enhancer. You're going to use it on me.
Yes, the warden will be well. I can't read that fast. Shit. Okay. Yes, the warden should be well aware of how it affects the predators. Okay. Oh my god! Stop holding yourself back. You need to confront. I'm choking. Yeah, just where's the activator? The activator's supposed to stop them, right? Right? Whoa, MC, please. Don't worry, I'll take good care of you.
Want me to submit? Let me take what I desire first.
Whoa! Hey, is that a kiss? Oh my god!
Full body scan of the target.
Okay, where is it? Where's your
Why don't
activator?
you touch me and find out.
Wait, what? What do I do? Wait, what do I do? I can actually. Stop. How do I get it back into the safe zone? Oh god. Okay, I had to tap him, I guess. Rub. Yeah. Oh no! Stop. Stop. Stay in the safe zone. Safe zone.
What will you do next?
The neck? Is it on your neck?
Impressive.
All right. I guess look down. I guess.
Don't stop.
Oh my god! Oh my god! No!
There's only one thing left to do.
So that's where. Wait, where's the activator? What? Wait, this is all going so fast.
Come, my prisoner.
Wait, where was the activator? Wait, pause. Where was the activator? Did he just... Wait, where is this activator? I didn't see anything. Was it on his chest where I touched? Wait a minute. But then MC need him or stepped on the... Oh my god.
You can never leave me.
Winter returns once more. As I watch the light snow falling outside my window, it dawns on me. Another year has passed since Zayne and I last parted ways. In that interrogation room. In the aftermath of that day, I walked away on my own. The bitter truth that I couldn't take him with me, I'd known that all along. Even when he confessed that I was what he wanted, it wouldn't have stopped him. He's always been this way. Deep down, I've known it from the start. After moving to this small town, I severed almost all ties with Lincoln City. I made a conscious effort to avoid any news about him too. I convinced myself that if I didn't see anything about him, I wouldn't think about him anymore. Then this morning, someone told me that a new doctor in town had opened a small clinic called Oxo just a few blocks away. I rush home, snatch up my pet turtle from its cozy sunbathing spot, and dash off to Oxo. What are you doing with the turtle? It was not trying to warm up, man. It was enjoying its lovely time in its sunbathing spot. What? So rude. Don't do this to your turtle, guys. Don't do this to your turtle, please. The turtle be like, ah! Oh god, especially if we're in a snowy city. Like, holy crap, yeah, no, don't do this to your turtle, please. After a year apart, the silhouette I yearn for is finally before me once more.
What is it?
He's in his lab coat. Dr. Zayne, I think my pet turtle might be sick. It's been really lethargic. I don't think it enjoying its sunbathing spot, calling it lethargic. It doesn't even want to sunbathe in it. What? You're lying! Can you take a look? Trying to hide the fact that I'm breathless from my sprint, I stand in front of him. My gaze lands on his face.
Miss, this clinic only treats human patients.
Okay, so he's not a veterinarian anymore? I see. Detecting a hint of amusement in his voice, I can't help but mirror his smile. Oh, well, I think I'm coming down with something. Oh, yeah, hell yeah, I'm coming down with something, all right. Would you mind giving me a checkup? In the evening, I return with a bag of snacks from the store. The kitchen light is on, and Zayne is cooking steak. My turtle watches him through the glass partition between the doorway and the kitchen. Aww. I'm home. I peek into the kitchen. Zayne stops what he's doing and faces me. Oh, are we living together now?
You can cut the cake. It's on the dining table.
Cake! What's the occasion? I walk over to the dining table where a freshly baked cake sits. Oh wait, did he bake it himself or did he buy it? Its enticingly sweet aroma permeates the room.
Today is a special day.
The cake is is inscribed with the words "Happy New Beginning" for Tama.
Happy New Beginning.
I'm guessing this was the good ending.